Jillian, where do you lean on the political spectrum?
I definitely lean towards liberal, being a liberal.
Okay, very valid. Let's swing it to Mark. Mark, where do you lean politically? To the right, to the left, middle?
More in a conservatory side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us why you lean that way.
Just the values of I think the more of not too.
On the last talk show, we are given a great example of the modern day dating scene.
Do you think that the last couple of elections have been important enough in determining the political future and the socioeconomic future of this country to where that's something it's not like it's something that dominates my daily life per se, but it is something I do try to be conscientious of.
And it could determine a relationship,
Yes,
depending on what those values are. Do we want to get specific? Because we love when connections can be established. V, how does his answer resonate with you? Is that kind of where you are? Or is it like, hey, I can't date someone that would be a blue-faced baby in terms of their political affiliation?
I just feel maybe from a business standpoint or business owner standpoint, I kind of understand the red because I know they're all about money, and if it was a numbers thing, I would go with that one. But as far as I support same-sex marriage and stuff, and I know that's not what Republican or conservatives support, but I do support I think that they love is love. So there's some things I agree with, but other things I don't. But I would say based off of how my family is, they are kind of red.
Matt?
Fortunately.
How's that looking for you?
Or fortunately, I don't know.
Well, that's a tell.
You saying you're conservative, that's important to me because what do you mean by that? Are you out here thinking black people are second-class citizens and Mexicans need to go back home and we need to build a border and anyone that is not a white, rich male is not destined for freedom? What do you mean?
No, I don't believe in none of that at all.
Okay, then
I'm black
elaborate.
just like you, so I wouldn't believe nothing like that.
Well,
But
that
what I
don't mean much lately. We know there is a lot of black MAGA out here.
No, I just believe in, I work, I pay my taxes, and I feel like if you're not working and you just living off the state and I'm paying for that, I think that's wrong.
What do you mean if you're just living off the state and you're paid for that?
Everybody works, pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not working and you're getting a county check, I'm paying for that. Why should I have to pay for that?
Who are you talking about? Who's not working and simply just getting a county check? Because that meets a lot of demographic. There's disabled people. There's mentally unable people.
That's a different. Those are different categories.
Then what?
Those are different categories. Those are people that can't take up for themselves. So
then who do you mean?
I'm talking about the people that could go to work every day. Nothing wrong with them, but they rather sit home, get this EBT card, spend this EBT cash, and they not doing. I'm paying for that. Why should we working class people have to pay for that? That don't make any sense. That's like you work every day, but you paying for people that ain't doing nothing. They getting paid just to sit at home.
But who are these people? Who are these people you're talking about? Because
And here, another one would bite the dust.
Kenny, where do you lean? Are you leaning to the right, to the left, conservative, liberal?
Based off surveys and such and my beliefs, I lean more conservative.
Okay.
Jordan, I'm seeing your reaction. I'll just ask you, where do you lean? To the right, to the left?
More liberal, yeah.
More liberal.
The left,
Okay.
to the left. Okay. Now, why'd you react in that way when he said he's more conservative?
There's not very too many good things when people think like that. But I mean, I have to hear your take on things. Maybe it's a little different. Maybe you have a different perspective. But usually it's kind of way off.
Way off?
But yeah.
So what would be what would be those certain subjects to where it would be a disagreement for you?
Well, just like human rights, basically, or women's rights,
Okay.
voting, if you're into that. Just trying to make our world a better place, because we have people in office who really suck. So
I would
Yeah.
agree to that. First foremost,
I spent 10 years working in politics in Washington. Are you a political person?
I am not political.
Oh, all right. Why'd you break your heart?
It's just a big part of who I am.
All right, that's cool.
Okay.
Politics gives me a headache, but I do vote.
Well, that's good.
You
That's
know,
good.
Yeah.
but I know politics can break your heart, so I'm just taking it easy.
They broke two of them in this case, two hearts. But aesthetically, is he someone that's your type?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Is she someone that's your type?
This man is giving the Sophie Cunningham defense at play. Okay. I love this show, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay. So the last talk show is fantastic. Stamp of approval. One of the videos they have is Pop the Balloon or Find Love Christian Edition. Another one is Pop the Balloon or Find Love Portland Senior Citizens Edition. So look, man, they have Baltimore Senior Edition. He does a him versus 20 toxic men, mimicking and in a way mocking the Surrounded on Jubilee. Chicago style pizza, Pop the Balloon or Find Food. Go watch this. This is creative as hell. It is. And I'm a fan, man. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever it comes up on my TikTok, I'm immediately just like, oh my God, this has to be good. And again, I want to bring it back here very quickly, okay? I have heard, and I know I've said this before, so many horror stories about people who are dating right now. I even over the weekend heard about a family member breaking up with a manosphere boyfriend. A manosphere boyfriend. We know these dudes exist, but the toxic masculinity has been charged up to a level that is so gross. So gross. And the question is, for everybody that's watching this, would you date somebody who has different politics than you? Like completely. Not just kinda, not just like you differ on one or two issues, but like you are a leftist and they are a hard right conservative. I would assume the answer for most is no. Go watch The Last Talk Show, subscribe to it on YouTube, follow them on TikTok, great stuff. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.